Oh dear, I've managed to rip a new eye in the end of me wood. Not far from my nuts, as you can see. Yes, I run this through the flipping planer, and it ripped my knot out and the corner of the piece of what do you think I was talking about? Anyway, I thought it was an opportunity to show you how you can easily repair your piece of wood. Now, obviously, I'm going to be cutting another piece of wood because it's not really practical to do this unless you really have to. Now, it's actually really easy, though. We're going to repair that knot. We're going to make what we call a splice. That's what we're going to do. I'll find a bit of space. There we go. All right. So we've got another piece of wood. We've got some activator. What goes with the activator? It's some super glue. All right. We're going to glue this piece of wood onto the top of there, and all's the good. No, not exactly what we're going to do. Now, we need to repair this, all right? The problem is when you want to create a joint. Now, ideally, you want to select a piece of wood that matches the grain as near as you possibly can. Now, I just picked a random piece off the floor, so that's to do. Now, what you got to do, all right, is not do it flush with the edges like so, all right? You've got to go over slightly, and there's a reason for that, and it depends on how you're going to do the next stage, or the stage after this stage, which is us temporarily super gluing this piece of wood onto that piece of wood, okay? Okay, there. Oh, that'll do. All right, it's a temporary job, all right? So we're just going to apply some activator on there, and then we're going to plonk our piece of wood over there, like so, overhanging slightly, like so. Put a clamp on it if you like, but just put some pressure on. That should do the job. 1 elephant, 2 elephant, 3 elephant, 4 elephant, 5 elephant, 6 elephant, 7 elephant, 8 elephant, 9 elephant, 10 elephants. 10 elephants, and yeah, okay, it's stuck. So yes, activator works. Now this happened to be one by Eureka Glues. Eureka Glues Cascamate 30-second super glue or cyanoacrylate or CA glue. We use this for doing our miters. Now this stuff is really good on end grain. So yeah. Now that piece of wood here, well, we don't want it permanently glued. So if we use PVA and let it dry, well then it's going to be a nightmare pulling it apart and rip all the fibres to pieces. But because we're just use the super glue, we'll be able to get something behind it and whack it off afterwards. Now, as you can see, I fixed it. It's done, isn't it? No? Okay. So when I've got something to put the filler in now, back to the filler. No, we're not going to do that either. What we're going to do is we're going to mark exactly where this knot is. Now, we can use a pencil or whatever you like, really, just to do your mark. Get a rule. I've got one over here. I'll grab a little pencil over, that'll do. And you can literally just mark a line, making sure you are taking up all the knot, right? Depending on how far you want to go back, you've got to make sure you get all that knot. You don't want to be too close because the wood will get really dark at that point, near the knot. I've got a line on there, like so. Okay? Now you can do it that way round if you like, whatever makes you happier. But I'm quite confident I can do it this way round. All right? Now you can get a handsaw if you like and cut along that mark. Now you don't have to worry about making sure it's perfectly square. As long as it's reasonably square, that's fine. But I'm going to actually do it. Over here I am, yeah. I'm going to cheat. That's what I'm going to do. I like cheating, yeah, because I'm going to use a bandsaw. All right? Because the bandsaw has a nice thin blade. Now the reason why I said overhang the piece of wood on the ends is because you've got to allow for the thickness of the cut, the curve. And if you're using a table saw to do it, which you can do it quite easily with a mitre gauge, not 45 degrees, you just follow the line basically. But we're not going to do it that way. We're going to do it using the bandsaw. I'm not doing it that way up. I'm going to do it that way up because I have to make sure I'm getting all that knot as per my line. I'm just going to follow the line. So all I'm going to do, bring the bandsaw down, the guides down. Even though they feel like they're seized. Oh, not. Got stiff and it's freeing up. That do. Crikey. Where's that gone all stiff? It's gone gummy probably. Well, that'll do. You've got to make sure obviously you get all the way through. So it needs to go higher. Yeah, there you go. Like so. Otherwise, if it catches, you're going to ring on the, you've got to twist on the blade. You don't really want to do that, do you? Let's bring you a bit higher so you can see my beautiful face. Right, so now I'm just going to make a cut along that line. And if it's not straight, with a wave in it, which that's fairly straight, it doesn't actually matter. No. But the bit you want is actually that piece. Okay? So we'll come back to the bench. Let me show you what my plans are. Oh, got a dastardly plan I have, yeah. Alright, so I'll put you back over here. Let's bring you down to the bench. Okay, there we are. Alright, so got stuff everywhere in the way. Got a little bit of glue already mixed up here. This is Cascamite powdered resin wood glue, which I use all the time. See, there's another part of it. Brilliant stuff. I might make a video about that because I've got some news regarding Cascamite. Because I've had a few queries and questions about it. So we need to separate that. We don't need this piece, so we're going to try and knock it off. Hopefully it just comes straight off. Which it did! Yes, it's off. Right, that's good. So then we've got our cut, our spliced angle there. And then we've got this bit off. Yeah, okay. Like so, alright. So that's the piece that we want, and we need that on there. Although I have damaged it slightly, whacking it with a hammer. But that's fine. As you can see, that I can slide up and down, or literally find where the cut was, which was there. Okay, and I can see that that is pretty. Apart from where I damaged it, can you see? Look at that. See how close that is. Yeah, tiny bit of glue in that and screw it up, my hair. Screw it up. I mean, glue it up and clamp it. It'll be absolutely spiffing. It will spiffing. So I'm going to place a piece of glue on there. I'm going to cut a new fresh piece for this anyway, because this is for outdoor use, so I don't really want to have any risk of, you know, I don't want to add an anomaly. Now you could, if you wanted to, run the plane over it and make nice 2 straight cuts, but there isn't actually much need for this sort of job. It's my roller. Oh, my wallpaper seam roller. Brilliant spreader that is. It works really well, as you can see. You want plenty of glue on there. Don't matter if it squeezes out a little bit. Right. Then problem you're going to have here is clamping it up, because it's at an angle. It's got to try and slide. It shouldn't slide too much. And the reason for that is because you've used the saw, and the saw actually provides some grip. So at the moment it's not very tight. All right. Let's see what damage that's. Well, actually the super glue did that. Now if I squeeze that up like so, and then apply, I could have put some super glue on at the same time, then grab a clamp on there. It's going to try and slide. Can you see that? It's trying to slide. So the more I tighten it, the more it'll try and slide. So it's trying to pull itself off the end, which actually it's not too bad at all. Yeah, it's slid. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get another clamp, which is this one. Put this on the end, because I can on it. If it's a too long piece, but you can't do that, what you'll need to do is put a clamp on that way and then clamp up against it. Or you could just put a temporary pin in it, just to stop from sliding. Now I'm just going to do is pull that piece of wood back up against the clamp, which will also tighten the joint up against the clamps as I tighten it up this way, which it is. I can see it's moving. There you go, it's moved into place now. That's perfect. There you go. That's one way you can repair. I know the glue, you can see the glue edge there, but that will be gone. That's just where I've damaged the edge of the piece of wood while I was doing it. And also it's a saw cut. But it works. It does work if you want to repair the corner of a piece of wood. And I'm not saying you can do it on, I suppose you could do it on furniture. Make sure it's flush. That's pretty good. That's just pretty tight. Let's have to get a bit closer so you can see properly. So it's time we sand that. That'll be a good one. I might make another video. Toodaloo. Anyway, don't forget to boot the old like button and maybe subscribe to the channel, because then you get one fuzzy thing in your pocket every time this crazy person uploads another video. Toodaloo.